Welcome to the first episode of Beats and Bites, where music meets your appetite. I'm your host, Sheela. And today our theme is halo-halo. You know what that is, right? If you're Filipino, you know what halo-halo means. And if you're not Filipino, you'll find out what it is. Mix. So halo-halo, where we're going to talk about cross-cultural backgrounds with my special guest. And I'm going to introduce him without further ado. Known as the Prince of Love Songs, he's the voice behind hit theme songs like Let the Love Begin, Manu Po, Three's Pagbigyan ng Puso, and the fantasy classic Mahiwagang Puso from Encantadia. A former host of GMA7's SOP and a Universal Records artist, please welcome my good friend Jerome Hughes. Jerome John Hughes, actually. Hi, Jerome.
Hello.
I'm so glad to have you here.
Yeah. Thank you for having me. It's an honor. Thank you.
Yes. Buti pinagbigyan mo ako. Taglish tayo dito, Jerome.
Taglish. Okay. I got you.
Yes, because, we cater to our Filipino people,
yes.
Right? And the reason why I chose you actually for my very first episode, titled Halo Halo, Cross-Cultural Backgrounds, is because you are multicultural, and you have different cultures, really, right? Did I say that correctly?
I guess yes. I'm one of those mutts. They call it mutt. I'm a mix of a lot of things.
Yes. Well, having said that, can you briefly tell me about your family lineage, heritage, and culture? Nabubulol ako doon kasi pare-pare. Lineage, heritage, and culture.
So Jerome John Hughes. Hughes, kakaiba, di ba? Hindi
yes.
Filipino, di ba? So,
yes.
Hughes actually came from, my great-grandfather, is from the army. He used to be, he was from Spokane, Washington. Spokane, Washington, right? Met my great-grandmother in the Philippines and, married my great-grandma. And, that's how we carried the last name Hughes.
Nice.
So medyo mix ako with the American, and then of course my great grandmother is Filipina, so yes. That's the American Filipino blood. And then of course when my dad married my mom naman is sa Castilla side naman.
Yes.
So in heritage. So
Spanish, yeah.
Spanish naman. So talagang mix.
Yes. So you know why I chose this theme or topic, Jerome, is because we have a lot of, Vegas, for one, that we live in. I don't know how long you've lived in Vegas. I've lived here for 30. What about you?
20 years. Yeah.
Okay. So 10 years apart, pero it's a melting pot, right?
It is.
You agree? So
absolutely.
We have multicultural backgrounds. And for us Filipinos, sometimes we get misconstrued, like pag umuwi tayo ng Pilipinas and then they say, oh, you're too Americanized now, hindi ka na Pilipino, hindi mo na alam yung kultura. Pero that's not necessarily true, right? Because like I'm a proud Filipino American and I carry our values and our culture. Is that the same with you?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Alam mo naman tayo mga Pilipino, right? So we do cherish that culture.
Yes.
So, I grew up here in the States, when I was 11. I moved here when I was 11. But we carried the Filipino culture throughout.
Yes.
So my parents were very, Filipino traditional. So, we grew up knowing the Filipino culture. So we were very proud of being a Filipino as well as, adapting to the American culture. So,
very nice. Where were you born, actually?
I was born in Manila, but then I grew up in Batangas City.
Oh, wow.
So mga Batanggenyo dyan, ano ga? Kumusta na nga kayo dyan?
Marunong ka,
Oo
galing.
naman, yes.
Yeah, so, I introduced you. You're an artist, you're a singer, a hitmaker, actually. Those songs that I mentioned were hits, right? But first I want to know when and how did you, paano mo na-discover that you have a singing talent, a God-given singing talent?
Hindi ko nasasabihin yung age ko, but anyway, when I was very young, I was about 4 years old, I believe, or maybe 3, I saw my sister, Karen, my oldest sister ko. She sings also. So
nice.
I remember seeing her, she's a little bit older than me, and I remember seeing her sing, and I'm like, wow, I want to be like that. I want to be able to sing like that too. So I discovered that I had a voice about 4 years old.
Nice.
So I carried that, throughout. And in fact, when I moved to the States, that was my, I always say that music has always been my savior.
That's
right?
great.
Because, moving into the States from the Philippines, there's a lot of, there's a lot of adjustments.
Yes.
Ano pa kami, we're taga Batangas. So, probinsyano, di ba?
Yes.
So going to the States, it's very different. But music really helped me get acquainted with a lot of folks here in the States. And yeah, a lot of good things happen because of music for me.
I love that because music connects us, you know. It doesn't matter what language we speak or what language we sing in, right? Whether it's Tagalog, English, French, whatever. Pero I feel like this is our show, right? So it's about music and food. I don't know if you know that.
Oh, yeah. Music and food. That's like my type of thing.
Yes. And those are the two things that connect people.
Yes.
No matter what culture or background you come from, imposible na pag may music, my concert, my music, or my food na hindi kayo magko-connect no matter what. You agree?
Yes, I definitely
All
agree.
right. Pero I was curious. I know you said your sister inspired you. Pero does one of your parents sing, or did you inherit your talent from one of them?
I think it's more of the charisma. My dad was a politician. He was a public servant for many years.
Nice.
In Batangas. And then my mom was a nurse. They're both gone now, but they're watching over me.
Oh, that's good.
And you know, I think that the way that music transcends. When I think of my parents, it's just how they communicate, and I think music is my way of communicating to people and touching people's lives. So
That's
I think,
wonderful.
you know, with my parents knowing that, they've touched a lot of people's lives. So
That's wonderful.
I'm honoring them with that.
Yes. And of course, later on, you're going to give us a sample, a few lines of your, you know, hit songs, right?
Yes.
All right. Maybe you can do that now. Just a couple of lines from, choose one. Yung Manu Po theme song. I'm really curious about that. It's a beautiful one. Yeah.
Oh my. Ganun na kaagad.
It's up to you. I mean, if you want to share a few lines or something.
Pagbigyan puso. So let me give you a little intro on this one. This song was for the movie. You know the movie called Mano Po. There was a series of that, right? So this is Mano Po 3. It was si Vilma Santos and Christopher De Leon was the lead. That particular movie won the best movie for Manila Film Fest for 2004.
Nice.
It was awarded in 2005. Vilma Santos and Christopher De Leon both won the best actor, best actress.
Oh, wow.
And then my song with Kareel won the best theme song for the Manila Film Fest 2004. So very proud of that one. Yeah, a lot of accolades when it comes to that particular song. I don't know if a lot of people will remember this, but ayan,
It's
the music.
beautiful.
Thank you.
Yes.
Salamat, Johanna. Because I'm like, how am I gonna do this? I'm gonna have to sing this. Wala si Kareel dito, so I'm gonna have to do this by myself. Magmula nang tayo ay nagkalayo, mga pangako tuluyan ng naglaho. Pinili kong iwanan at limutin ang lahat, pagkat walang mawawala. Kahit pa malayo ka sa piling ko, ikaw pa rin ang hinahanap ko. At kahit pa nalaman kong may kasama kang iba, ikaw pa rin sa puso ko. Bumabalik ako ngayon sa iyo, sana maramdaman mong mahal pa rin kita. Sana maniwala ka, di ka na mag-iisa. Dalangin na pangarap ko, ako'y muling mayakap mo. Sana pagbigyan ang puso ko. Oh my goodness, that was kind of hard to sing by yourself.
That was beautiful. You did well. Of course, it's
Thank
your
you.
song. So
It's been what, 20 years since I sang that. I haven't sang that with anyone.
Wow.
It's crazy. Yeah, I normally sing that with Kareel, so wow.
Wow.
I should learn that solo.
yes, no, that's beautiful. So I'm dying to know, with all your accolades, you know, award-winning, with your career na booming tuloy. Booming talaga. You were also a model. Why did you give it up?
Why did I give it up? My goodness, all that. So, when I left the States, after college, I went back to the Philippines and, I wanted to pursue my singing career, right? But then, in the beginning, I ended up doing modeling first kasi, mukha kang, model, mukha kang artista. So it's like, man, I'm a singer. So I ended up modeling first and then I went into hosting and acting and then finally got into music. So, and I loved it. That was an amazing time of my life. I lived by myself in the Philippines. So, I learned how to live on my own, and I really enjoyed it. It was my time. But then as I got older, I think it's real, no? When they say talagang may time yung mga tao, no?
Yes.
So for me, I felt like it's time for me to start a family, and so at that time, it was really I decided na it's time for me to go back. I wanted to spend more time with my parents. They were getting older at the time, with my family, and we're very close knit. And so I wanted to start a family and be with my family. So that's the reason why. And I have 2 beautiful kids and they're getting older. So I'm getting definitely older.
We are.
My goodness. But time's going pretty fast. But I wouldn't change it for the world.
That's great. That was worthwhile. Yes, you made the right decision. But now, of course, 20 years sabi mo you gave it away. It's been 20 years. So what do you do now, if I may ask?
So I was very fortunate. Na the moment I arrived, I got into the wireless business. So I started. I had my own store. It was a singular store at the time, and I had an opportunity to work with a friend. And after that, after 2 years, I was finally absorbed by the company, and I remained in wireless. So from singular, I went to AT&T.
Yes.
And I'm still with AT&T, and now I'm in charge of all the business sales across the nation.
That's so great.
Yes.
And I'm sure you're helping people, right?
Oh, absolutely.
Yes.
Yeah. So that's one of the things that I pride in, very much, involved. In fact, I wanted to say something, right? In Vegas, I started, there was the first AT&T store in a Filipino establishment, which was Seafood City. I don't know if I could say that, but anyway, so Seafood City was the first venture that I did. I told AT&T that there is definitely a market for the Filipino market when it comes to cell phones.
Yes, absolutely.
And so the first AT&T store that was built in Seafood City was here in Vegas.
I remember.
Yes, that was a big one. Yung mga taong tumulong sa akin doon, I'll never forget. In fact, like Tito Bernie Benito, actually one of the ones that really helped me with that particular store. So I'll never forget that. I'm very indebted to him. And then of course the Filipino community just really supported me. And from that, I went ahead and opened up more stores.
That's great.
AT&T stores in the Bay Area. So lahat ng mga seafood cities doon, they had the AT&T. But of course, we've grown a lot now. And so wala na yung mga stores na yan kasi it was all small kiosks.
Yeah.
So we have much bigger stores now. But, I'll never forget where we started.
That's wonderful. Yeah. Ang galing. Ang galing, yes. So from being an artist, musician, you're still kind of like you're not kind of, but you are in a people business. You're in a people business. So, kaya mahirap makalimutan tuloy yung pangalan mo. Kasi, here's my business card, by the way.
No, but so now I help out mga for anything from small business up to large businesses. I help them have an AT&T business account. And so, kung kailangan niyang tulong, just let me know. I'm here to help.
Wonderful. Yeah. Yay. Thanks, Jerome. And of course, you probably know by now, our show, it entails food, health, music, all the good stuff, right? Kaya the title is Beats and Bites, and our theme is halo-halo, cross-cultural backgrounds. So, as friends, like you've shared with me, something really life-changing. And I'm not sure if you want to share it with our audience, but I feel like it's very inspiring and motivational. So it's about your health. It was a life-changing moment. Is that okay if you share it?
That's not, I think it's this is the first time I'm actually going to share this.
Wow, thank you, Jerome.
I think napunta sa tabloid to when it happened, but they never, it went in the Philippines, but they never really, which some of my friends, they kept it quiet. But in 2016, I passed away. It's 2016. I had a cardiac arrest. This was on April 4, 2016, because of drinking Monsters. So yung mga energy drinks,
yeah.
please avoid those. Those are very dangerous. And so yeah, 2016, I consumed 3 of them in one day. I normally do it, but then the difference is I went to the gym, worked out, and so I had a cardiac arrest, and so that really changed my life. That really changed my life. Yeah, 2016.
You're a living miracle, right?
Yes.
Yeah. So, having said that, and I get very emotional about it because I'm a registered dietitian. I'm a clinician, so I see a lot, like in the ICU or even dialysis centers. Name it, I've seen it. Cardiac arrest, I've seen it a lot. Like young people, different stories. Sometimes, drugs or alcohols. But from that moment on, anong nagbago? Like with your outlook on life and dreams and happiness.
So I think. I'm just going to share it. What the heck? I'll just say it.
Yes.
So
please.
I'm one of very, I would say I'm very blessed. I got to, with that experience, and I don't need you to believe it, but I believe it. I saw the other side.
Yes.
I saw the other side, and I basically was able to look behind the curtain. It's absolutely beautiful.
Wow.
It felt like I was there forever. But I was only gone for 7-8 minutes.
Wow.
Right. And the good news is there's heaven.
Amen to that.
Yeah. So there is heaven. It doesn't matter what you believe in, what religion you're in. It's real. And all it is what I learned from that is just, try to be as good as you can. So if you could help someone in a very small way or in a big way, it doesn't matter. That's all he's asking for. Right now, it's we're here together in this earth, and naging medyo.
No, I love it.
No, but really, it's we're here, and we're all suffering. We're all suffering. We're all experiencing the I guess the human emotions.
Yes.
But when you go there, it's a heavenly emotion. You can't describe it. There's nothing in this world that could describe how you feel there. And so all I'm saying is that all he's asking for is hey, if we could help each other here, make it a positive thing for each other here, we're going to an amazing place.
I love it. I love it. That's a segue to my next question, actually. Well, not so much a question, but I was going to ask you to say a few words to our audience, but you kind of already said it. But if you want to add to it, what are your kind of words of inspiration and motivation?
I think, really cherish the people that you love and the people that love you. Make sure that you spend as much time as you can. And I'll tell you right now, my kids, I think about it, and I've been doing some reflection lately. And my son is now 18. My daughter is 16. And time flew.
Yes.
They're one of the reasons why I came back.
I love it.
And I asked for that. And when I think about it, my goodness, I haven't spent more time with them. And now they're grown up. Now they have their own thing going on, right?
Yes.
So now, they still hang out with dad, but dad's not at school anymore. Like my daughter who's now 16, it's man, she's my baby girl, but now she's like, oh, dad, it's not kind of cool to hang out with you. So I'm going to do my own thing. But spend as much time with the people that you love and the people that love you.
That's wonderful.
And that's it. And then try to be a positive, person, that you could impact other people's lives.
That's wonderful. Yeah. Thank you. Maraming salamat for trusting us with your experience. But it's so inspirational anyway. So thank you so much. Oh, but before we end, if I may ask you again to sing a couple of lines or, a whole thing of one of your other songs. Not yet. Not yet. Kasi gusto daw ng duet with me. Ganun,
Ayan, mag-duet tayo.
Oh, sige, duet muna tayo.
Mag-duet tayo.
Oh, sige na nga.
Kaya mo yan.
It's an honor.
Oh my goodness. Ganun pala dito, ha? Si Johan, malakas sa akin to, eh.
It's fun here, Beats
At
and
least hindi
bites.
umaga, no, Johan? The last time umaga, eh. Look at us. Ain't it funny? Is it just beginner's luck? Maybe.
With just one touch. different people from such different worlds apart has touched each other's heart like candles in the dark. If it's time for us, we've gotta take it. Take the chance to make it now. Let the love begin. Let the light come shining in. Who knows where the road will lead us now? Look at what we found. Make this moment turn our hearts around. It may never come again. Let it in. Let the love begin. Thank you so much. Ang galing mo.
Ano, practice natin para
Yes.
pwede tayo mag-show dito
We
sa
will.
Vegas.
we will. It's an honor to sing with you, my good friend Jerome. And Kyla, she's one of my favorites. So, can you tell us a little bit before we end, a little background on that song? Because I love it.
Yeah, so that song, Let the Love Begin, actually I recorded that one for an album, my solo album, right? And then during that time, I believe GMA Films contacted my manager at the time, it was Tita Belia Tan, and wanted to go and use that song. And so it was, since I already recorded it, they're like, hey, it'll be great to sing that with, make it a duet.
Mm-hmm.
And so I believe, they were asking me like, who would be a great one? And I was giving some suggestions, but I really love Kyla.
Great choice.
I remember Kyla when she wasn't even famous yet. I remember Arnie Mandaros, who's one of my producers before as well, that I worked with. He was working with her, and I remember listening to her track. This is like before she became famous. And I'm like, my goodness, that girl is amazing.
Yes, she
it would
is.
be a great, it would be an amazing sound to her, because I'm a pop singer, and she's an R&B singer. So I always thought that, combining the pop and R&B will create a beautiful sound. And yeah, I mean, she did an amazing job. I believe when she got the track, she just learned it in one day, came back, and it's like, my goodness, she totally did the song amazing.
Yes,
I was like, wow.
Yes, definitely.
So,
Yes, I love it.
Yeah, it's one of the, and if, in fact, before she put her track on, when I was doing solo, I was going, man, I don't know this song. Because I didn't grow up in the Philippines.
Right,
Apparently that was a big song prior, right, in years ago. And so when I was given the song, I was like, well, I'm not really sure about the song. But no, it's going to be a great song. It's going to be a great song. And then, of course, when Kyla laid her tracks, I'm like, wow, this song is completely different now. And
Yes.
yeah, I love it. I'm just so honored to have worked with her in that particular song.
Yes,
Sobrang
beautiful.
ganda, sobrang ganda.
Yes, I know. She's one of my favorites. But see, how fun are we? Ganito kami dito sa Beats and Bites with Sheela, right? We can talk about music, food, nutrition, health. And of course, we're here to inspire others, inspire people. That's what we're here for. So thank you for joining us on this episode. You can catch our podcast edition on Spotify, iHeartRadio, Apple Podcasts, and wherever you get your podcasts. Until next time, thanks, Jerome.
Thanks.